Hey, this is Key Creative Studio, Master Drawing Japan. Just make a point to draw every day. So this is the third of a series of sketchbook reveals I'm doing. I don't know when I did this one. The past couple ones, there were a lot of thumbnails, composition thumbnails in there, which I thought was interesting. So let's take a look what's in this one. Okay. I hope I didn't show this one before, but these are some torso studies of the human figure and also the animal as well. You know, figure studies. Typically, when I draw, I try to always have like a nice relationship between, let's say, like organic forms and shall we say though inorganic forms, like a box or something like that, because we want to have like that contrast, because that's basically how our bodies are designed. you know the hard parts are the relatively in or the less organic parts, because we're all organic, and then of course, like the musculature. Let's say like this is like a shoulder, like a deltoid. Those are the points that are going to be more rounded, shall we say. So do something like that. Okay. Tintoretto leg. Tintoretto's sketches, his rough sketches remind me a lot of John Buscema. They look so much like John Buscema, actually. His paintings, no, not so much. But if you look at his drawings, his sketches, they have like almost the same type of design and as a Buscema. Very very like large muscles. Very square and solid looking. Here's a pirate thumbnail in here. Some leg studies, pelvis study. That's a horrible drawing. Ugh, God. Yeah. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes less is more. Anyway, I'm not gonna fix this right now. Here's a composition study. It's very abstract at this point, but you can see that you have something like sweeping up like this, and you have these pushing out like that. These are some mannequin studies that I took from Glenn Villapou. Just some figure studies. Don't know what that's from. Okay. Well, again, what I like, is cartoon characters, some cartoon mermaids here. So there's this one model. I'm sorry, I forget her name. What is her name again? Oh my gosh. Aiko. I think her name is Aiko. She's a kimono model here in Japan, and she posed for my class um, quite some time ago, actually, and um, so, I usually don't draw many like Japanese related things, you know, but it was really nice drawing her. She was a good model. I wouldn't mind asking her back, you know. It's just that, you know, she only wears the kimono, you know. So while albeit it's cute, I really like the figure. I really like to focus on drawing the figure. Um, and the problem, like with the kimono, it's just these um large rectangular shapes, you know. So it makes it a little bit hard to make it dynamic. So this is something on organic composition. Okay, organic composition basically means, like, you know, when you have an element in your frame that has impact on other elements, but they're connected, you know, through like a kinetic relationship, right? So, for example, you know, like if I dropped like a rock into a pond, basically the ripples are going to go out like that, but our eyes read it as not just as space but also time as well. You know, that something is happening. You know, um, or like, you know, this thing you see in comic books a lot. You know, with like the hero like punching through the frame. You know, so, you know, of course, like he's punching out, but obviously, you know, the frame is being like pushed out, you know, like that. But there's a clear relationship like that, right? So that's which you know, that's what we're reading when we see these things like in comics or whatever, right? And um, it's so natural, for like a better word, that we don't necessarily see it. You know, we feel it, but you don't see it. You know, so so we're not taking out of the experience. You know, so I did several versions of it. You know, like this, but I was trying to do it like with different shapes. You know, and I was trying like to make, you know, almost like a like a diamond shape. You know, that's maybe kind of similar to like the shield shape, like on his chest. Superman, that is. This might be Yoji again. That looks like a Yoji Liao pose. Actually. More female studies here. That's Titian. Yeah, I think that's Titian's depiction of Cain slaying Abel, I believe. Actually, it's a nice composition, triangle composition, but yeah, I think this was like a lightning coming into him. You have a sweep here. This cuts the frame like that. Again, you have your triangle composition here, but you also have another sweep of him here. So I really wonder if I've shown you this sketchbook before. If I did, I'm sorry. It feels familiar, like me going through it like this. I will give you guys I'll give you guys a special mention and a prize if you can tell me who this is. Who this figure is. I'm not. I'll give you a tip. It's not even it's not a character. It's a figure. So I'm not gonna say who it is. But it's a Ruben study here. Yeah, dog. Another composition study. It's really nice, like to show composition between like two characters, just how they relate towards each other. You have Adonis pushing in like that, and Aphrodite pushing in here, but she's also like swooping down like that. Hand studies, fist studies. Nobody really loves drawing hands, but you gotta know how to do it. You really have to force yourself to find an effective way of constructing a hand. This is my friend Kai Izumi. I am almost certain that's her because she does poses like that, and that's her body type. Actually, that's a good one. Actually, I kind of like that one. It's another composition study. I think I have. It's like a mountain coming down here, and somebody's. Yeah, I think we have some. Yeah, I think someone like falling back, like this. This guy's falling down. This guy's falling back this way. This guy is saying, "Hey, what's going on? Like, watch out!" And yeah, I think I have this person. Of course, he's swinging here. I'm not sure like where his head is. Looks like his head is back. Oh, arms are like this. Is it? No. Sorry, it's kind of going that way, which means like the head has to be like this. Oh. Well, okay, that's the body. That's the body I was working on here. Torso. Sorry, chest. Rib cage. There's the leg. There's the other leg. And I guess, yeah, by having like the arms out like this, but I guess I want to have like a swing like this. It's something for Zeta about it, actually. Okay. Okay, I think that's that's a Vampirella composition I was trying to work out. I was trying to have like this, these going across. Moon is there, and her hair like this, but her wings are also like spreading out like that. Yeah, didn't really work. I might try it again. More female studies. Okay, all right, that's it. All right, I hope that was interesting for you guys, and I will be back again in the future with another one. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.